Hey guys, JackYogs33 here again, and I'm going to be bringing you my predictions for YCS Long Beach. Okay, so here are the 8 different decks I think that will top 32. I'm going to go through how many of each will top, and yeah, so I'm going to get started. Alright, so first off we have obviously windups. I think there will be 4 windups in the top 32, just because it doesn't have the greatest matchup against Dino Rabbit. And there's a lot of Dino Rabbit being played, so that's unfortunate. Plus, I think windups have lost a lot of their hype, and not as many people will be playing them as the last event. Okay, so 4 windups. Next, I think there's going to be 7 Inzektas. Obviously, Inzekta is one of the cheapest decks to make, best decks to make out of the main 3 right here. The fact that you don't need tour guides as well just makes it so much cheaper. But obviously, the people that will be topping will probably be playing tour guides, so, you know. But basically, the only other costs than tour guides are 3 Hornet, and they're like $100 for a playset. For Dino Rabbits, you need Rescue Rabbits, Dolkers, Lagias. Windups, you need Rats, Sharks, Zemites, Hunter, like rank 5 exceeds, you need everything. So, Inzektas are very cheap. I think there'll be a lot of play, a lot of decks playing them, and due to just sheer numbers, basically, I think Inzektas will be, sorry for this camera work, but yeah, basically, due to sheer numbers, I think Inzektas will be taking 7 spots, top 32. Next, obviously, Dino Rabbit is going to be probably the most played deck this event, because it's so hyped, it's so good, it's so consistent, and everyone, I think a lot of people are just going to be running it. So I'm predicting Dino Rabbit to take 15 spots, because it is just such a good deck, and it really is probably the best deck this format, you know. But yeah, obviously, you need to be a good player to play it. It's kind of autoplay, but just like, there's always situations in the game where you could make a certain play, and, you know, a bad player will make a misplay and lose because of it, and a good player will, you know, make the right play and win. So, you know, of course, not everyone playing Dino Rabbit is going to top, even though it is kind of autoplay. There's still situations in the game where you need to make a play, and if you're a bad player, you can't see it, and you make the wrong play and you lose. So yeah, 15 Dino Rabbits. Next, I think Heroes. Now, Heroes, they could actually do better than what I think they will do. I think 2 will make the top 32. Basically, Acid just came out. This provides so much more power to the deck, because Acid is a great card. I think a lot of people will try to fit Acid in their deck, and only a few people will actually know how to play with it properly, and know what plays to make, know what cards to take out, and to put in. So I think only two heroes will make it. Of course, it's not like tier 1, like these 3 decks, but it is pretty good, and I think Acid will help it a lot, but just not this event, because it literally just came out like a few days ago. So I think Heroes will have to hold on for a little bit more, but two should make top 32. I don't have any generic cards. This is 6 Samurai, because I actually hate the deck. But yeah, so I think 1 6 Samurai will make it. There's always that one person with 6 Samurai that is just amazingly lucky, you know, and just tops deck their opens godly, top decks, whatever. So I think 1 6 Samurai will make it, just to the fact that, you know, it's a very sack based deck, so, you know, what can you do against 6 Samurai opening broken? You can't do much. 1 anti-meta, this is just a generic anti-meta card. I think 1 anti-meta will make top 32, because it is it's just a deck that stops shit. And any deck that stops shit can do well, potentially. Depends on what it draws, depends on what its matchups are, but, you know, if it mains Skill Drain, especially, because Skill Drain is such a good card, this format, so I think 1 anti-meta will just get in there. 1 Dark World, again, Dark World has the ability to play Skill Drain, which is why it should do so well. It also has the ability to deck devastation your opponent, which can really hurt windups and Inzektas. It can even barely hurt Dino Rabbit. I mean, it can kill their Dino Rabbits, you know, if they draw into them or whatever, or if you just do it as soon as they draw, like first turn, and kill their Dino Rabbits. It can also kill the tour guides, but, you know, generally speaking, it doesn't hurt Dino Rabbit that much. But yeah, Dark World should get in there. One Light Sworn. I just think Light Sworn is very, like a 6 Samurai, very luck-based deck. If someone gets lucky, they can top easily. Okay, into the top 16, I think it will be, we'll go into 3 Wind-Ups, 3 Inzektas, 9 Dino Rabbits, and 1 6 Samurai. I think Anti-Meta, Dark World, Light Sworn, and Heroes will get knocked out respectively. Heroes can kind of just, they can lose any game, but they can also win any game, and I think that they would just get knocked out. Light Sworn, I think, will lose to Dino Rabbit's side deck of macros, which kind of fucks them over. Anti-Meta, I think, will lose to the stronger version of Anti-Meta, which is Dino Rabbit. And I think Dark Worlds will lose to Inzektas due to them not being able to side Shadow Mirrors, Inzektas just killing their field spell and all that stuff. Okay, so here we've got 1 6 Samurai, yeah, like I said, 1 6 Samurai, 3 Wind-Ups, 3 Inzektas, 9 Dino Rabbits. Okay, so I'm going to say my top 8 predictions. After an extensive amount of Dino Rabbit mirror matches, I think for the top 8, there will be 5 Dino Rabbits, 1 Wind-Up, 2 Inzektas, and 6 Samurai will be completely knocked out. So yeah, I think it'll be 5, 2, 1. I know I think there are a few good players playing Wind-Ups, so I think, you know, that one person will keep going through. Inzektas, a lot of people will be playing them, and some good players as well, I assume. And they're pretty good against Dino Rabbits. They have a pretty good matchup against them. Probably the best out of any other deck, except Dark Worlds. Dark Worlds have a great matchup against Rabbits. But yeah, I think Inzektas have a pretty decent matchup against Rabbits. Wind-Ups have a very good matchup against Inzektas, just due to the fact that they can side Shadow Mirrors and Debunks, and other jank that can basically put Inzektas down. Inzektas can side Goes and Match, and that's about it against the Wind-Ups, to be honest. You can side in like more hand traps and shit, but to be honest, if there's a lot of like Wind-Up control decks around, I think they should beat Inzektas pretty much every game, because just surprisingly, I don't know, Wind-Ups have a good matchup against Inzektas for some reason. That's about all explanation I can do on that matter. Dino Rabbits obviously have a good matchup against Wind-Ups, but like I said, you know, if there's a lot of Wind-Up control, I can see them beating Dino Rabbits some games, because I can see them maining Snow Meteors, Smashing Grounds, Bottomlesses, maybe not maining Bottomlesses, but siding them. They can, you know, they can beat Dino Rabbits sometimes. Depends on how good the player is playing Wind-Ups, depends on if he can play around Dolka or not. You know, obviously siding in like 3 Smashing Grounds, 3 Snow Meters would kind of hurt Dino Rabbits heaps, and would definitely give them a better chance of winning. So yeah. Okay, now I'm going to go into my top 4 predictions. I'm going to predict that one Wind-Up player to make it through, beating one of the Inzekta players, because of such a good matchup. I'm going to say one Inzekta player is going to beat one of the Dino Rabbits, because again, good matchups, and then a Rabbit mirror match, so obviously a Rabbit will get through. I mean 2 Rabbit mirror matches, sorry, so then it's going to look like 1 Wind-Ups, 1 Inzektas, and 2 Dino Rabbits in the top 4. I think it's a pretty standard top 4. I mean, I'm definitely expecting to see one of each of these decks in the top 4, and then most likely 2 Rabbits, maybe even 2 Inzektas, I don't know, but I'm just going to say 2 Rabbits due to numbers, and I imagine a lot of good players will be playing Rabbits. 1 Inzekta, again, numbers, and it has a good matchup against Rabbits. 1 Wind-Ups, because of good players playing it probably, and it has a good matchup against Inzektas, and a lot of people playing Inzektas because it's so damn cheap. So yeah, then in the top 2, I think it will be Inzektas versus Dino Rabbit, and I think Inzektas will take that one out. And then I think it'll be Wind-Ups playing a Rabbit, and I think Wind-Ups will actually win that one. So I'm going to say the top 2 is going to look like this. You know, like, again, Wind-Up control would probably be beat Dino Rabbit because of siding in 3 Snow Meteors, 3 Smashing Grounds, bottomlesses, D Predicitions, whatever they can to just get rid of Dino Rabbit. I think I might be able to take it out. And then obviously in the top 2, I think windups will actually win the whole thing, because in this matchup, windups should take it out, I think. And I just expect a really good player to be playing windups and probably to win it. So yeah, that's my predictions. I haven't really seen anyone predict windups to win, but I just think they will. Like, windups control. I don't think windup loop deck can win anymore, just because there's so much shit to stop it, and everyone knows how to play against it. But yeah, I think it'll be a windup victory for some reason. I think it'll be either a windup or Inzektor victory. I don't see Rabbit actually winning. There's going to be a lot of people playing it, but no matter how many people are playing the deck, you still need someone to be good with it and to get good matchups, to get lucky. Otherwise, no one's going to win. There can be 500 Dino Rabbit players and one Inzektor player, but that one Inzektor player is really good, gets really good luck, and he just beats all the Dino Rabbit players. Like, that can happen. And I think it might happen with the windups. And like I said, I think, from personal experience, windups is a very good matchup against Inzektors, so I think that's another reason why this deck will do pretty good. And then, so it's kind of in a circle, I think. Like, one of those things where it's like rock, paper, scissors, like rock beats paper, all that stuff. Like, windups beats Inzektors, Inzektor beats Dino Rabbit, and Dino Rabbit beats windups. Just generally speaking, I think that's how it's going to work. But yeah, that's what I'm going to say for my predictions. Please thumbs up the video, thumbs up, subscribe, and be sure to check out my contests. I'll put like a link in the description below. You can also just go on my channel if you want, look at my videos. But yeah, I'm giving away some stuff. It's not a contest, it's a giveaway, sorry. Giving away some stuff, like mats, cards. It's pretty cool. All you have to do is just basically subscribe and comment on the video saying enter me on the giveaway video, not this one. So just comment on that one, subscribe to me, and I'll put you in that. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think about the whole YCS Long Beach, what you think's going to win, what you think's going to top. And yeah, that's the video, guys. So like I said, subscribe, thumbs up, into my contest, whatever. Peace out till next time.